I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
From Yokohama, Japan, this is Eric Jones. Welcome to EJ's Voicecast, my journey to becoming a professional voiceover artist. I hope you enjoy the show, and I hope you listen to many, many more. Thank you. My life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
EJ's Voicecast.
From Yokohama, Japan, this is Eric Jones. Welcome to EJ's Voicecast, my journey to becoming a professional voiceover artist. I hope you enjoy the show, and I hope you listen to many, many more. Thank you. Hey, everybody. I got some more information. It's pretty good to me, anyway. I mean, it works for me. So let's hope you're interested. So moving forward, I got a direct invite from two different clients. One you know about, that was for IDW Transformers, and the other one was for being a narrator. I think both had listened to my reel, but I didn't answer a post for them. I think they actually listened to my post on a casting club call on the website, and that's how they got it. So I'm super happy I got selected off that because I had just redone those. So I cleaned them up a little bit, made some new ones, tried a couple of different things. So one role is for a voice inside a character's head. And it, sorry about that, relays a story about a basketball game this person was playing. And this person is an announcer inside her head. So that was kind of fun. Not a dream sequence, but, a flashback, if you will. So hopefully I did a good enough job. They're interested. Hopefully they'll accept it and I can get on board with that. The other is for an independent comic strip that will be thrown onto YouTube. I think it's the lead role, but I don't know. And there are only 4 characters right now that are showing up on the page. It's interesting. It's got to be peppered with more characters than I've seen. So there's a dad, a mom, 2 kids. We'll see where that one goes. I will keep you informed as always. So, yeah, I don't see any of the ones. And speaking of characters, I finished my second class on character creation, which I'm taking through closed casting calls. It's a fun course. The course is how to create a character from scratch, create voices for the characters, basically give them a backstory, give them some personality. It's been really fun and informative. And we do get homework. And I just finished my second one a few minutes ago, where we do a read in an ABC format. What that means is you have a character and you will read their lines 3 times a different way each time. So while you're saying the line the first time, you may read it like the course is on how to create a character from scratch and create a voice for those characters. The second time you read that line, you will change it up and put emphasis in different spots, maybe throw in an accent, do a drop off at the end or uptick at the end or something like that. You make it different than the first time you read it. And the same for the third time you read it. So you give it 3 takes. I'm starting to do that with a lot of the auditions I'm doing anyway. I was doing it just before this class started because it was one of the things my other coach told me. Like, yeah, try doing a couple of different takes, see which one works best. depending on what the audition calls for, what the read calls for. You can do it as you think it should be done based on the direction you get from the client. If you get direction, if you don't, then just maybe give 2 takes in 2 different ways so they can see it in 2 completely different eyes. And they might jump right on it because a lot of times they're not for sure on what it is they're looking for. They have an idea, but they may hear something different and go like, hey, let's go with that. So also within the class, you're going to learn the 4 things that you use to make up a character's voice: pitch, accent, rhythm and cadence, and noise. Pitch is how high or low you're going to go. Accent is if you're going to give this character an accent or not, be it British, Australian, or Southern, or some other accent that you can come up with. Make up your own accent. Call it whatever you like. It doesn't have to be one of the known accents on this planet. Rhythm and cadence is for whether this person is a fast talker, a slow talker, they're a stutterer. What is their cadence of speech? And there's noise, which is anything that's not a word. Grumps, rasps, lisps, anything like that. So that's how you make up a character's voice. So I got some insight on my sound, and that may be due to the fact that I removed my insulator shield off of my mic and was doing some recording, and I didn't put it back on. The other portion they gave me was, it's always been something in my head. Do I speak directly into the mic or off mic? Some say speak directly into the mic. Some say speak off. The coach in this particular instance said, try to speak off mic, about a 45-degree angle, probably about 3 to 4 inches away.
As
Don't
always,
get so close.
And subscriptions are
That's
always
probably
welcome.
because
Highly
of the
encouraged.
filter, the shield that I had on,
notes,
which was off at the time, and it was getting bounced back
if you have advice
coming from behind the mic. So now the mic is basically encased, so it's only going to get sound from one side, one direction. So hopefully, when he critiques my homework, we'll be able to say, hey, it sounds better. That's a good sound. That'll make me feel a lot better because I'm still trying to treat this space I'm in. I was putting up my booth. Takes a while, and then I don't really want to leave it up because it's kind of a pain to put up and down. I mean, it works, but the way the room is laid out and the desk is laid out, there's not a whole lot of space in here. So for recording, my space needs to be treated a little bit more for reverb and echoes, because I'm pretty sure I'm getting stuff bouncing off the ceiling and a couple of pieces of furniture here and there. So I'm trying to figure out where to get tiles that I can throw up in different locations once I figure out where the sound is bouncing off, because I know I'm getting it from the front. It's bouncing off the monitors back into my face. That's probably why it sounded terrible, again, with the insulation filter off. Now that that's back on, it's probably not going to show up. At least my preliminary testing says no, it's fine. I also don't want that booth up when we have earthquakes, because it's going to rock around a little bit and start making a lot of noise. That's going to be annoying too. And far as treating your space with a booth, they make portable or collapsible booths, and they can range anywhere from $400 for a single unit all the way up to $4,000 for a physical booth that you can stand up in. The portable ones that they make for standing up in, I think I've seen as low as $1,200 or so. Yeah, they can be expensive. It's just the measurement. How am I going to put that in there and make it do double duty? Because sometimes I'm sitting down like now, and sometimes I'm standing up, depending on what I'm recording. Because I don't want to wiggle around in the chair when I'm trying to use my whole body to do a voice, and then you hear the chair squeaking and creaking or something. Yeah, one of the things that I need to take care of is the gain in here is kind of low, so I don't hear myself like I am now. I just raised the gain, so you might hear something different, but it allows me to hear my voice. It's not muffled. So I'm going to leave it here for the rest of the podcast. It's not going to be that long. So, yeah, a few weeks ago, I went to check out a couple of music stores, and one of them had disappeared. And the others that I checked around here don't have what I'm looking for. I can get it on Amazon, but I really want to see what type of foam tile I'm getting, and if I only need like 4 or 5, because these things come in, it's like 15 or 20, which is great, but I got to figure out how best to use them and if I actually need them. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm looking forward to, starting recording. Indications show that things are going to be kicking off in March. Got my fingers crossed. We shall see. Yep, I'm stressed out about it. But, that comes with any new thing you start. You're going to get stressed. Am I good enough? Am I going to do this right? Am I going to mess up? Yeah, it's life. All righty. So thanks again for listening, and y'all take care of each other out there. Bye.
As always, feedback and subscriptions are always welcome. Highly encouraged. The link is at the bottom of the show notes in case you're looking at those posted the transcripts. If you have advice or suggestions, please share. Thank you for joining me on EJ's Voicecast. Catch y'all in the next episode.
EJ's Voicecast に来てくれてありがとう。次回のエピソードで会いましょう。
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you could do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die, And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?